Hello, so today we are going to talk about lecturers being in love with their students. So I have been in several institutions, and that's where I'm going to pick out an example that I'm going to share with you. The example that I was associated in this love scenario, because it happened to my friend, not me specifically. So it all started when, of course, we joined the university. We wanted to pursue a course. So this lecturer sees someone in our class, the class that he is teaching. So to make things clear, first of all, this lecturer is a gentleman, and my friend here is a lady. So it happened that we were in a class that it was so small because the kind of subject that we were doing, it was not being done with general students who are doing other courses, because we normally share some subjects even if we are doing different courses in the university. So this specific subject, it was not done by many students. So it happened that when we were in a class, we were just 5 people, one being the lecturer and then the 4 being the students. 2 gents, among them is me, and then 2 ladies, among them is this one lady who is now the love person to this lecturer. So it happened whereby we were going to a class, just a normal class. We didn't know how this thing has been going on. We didn't even notice that there's a relationship between our lecturer with our friend. So it happened whereby we were waiting outside for this lecturer to finish teaching other students so that we can go in for our class. So this lecturer, as he teaches, this lady, we waited for a very long time. I don't know how that class was taking so much time because it was almost over, but it kept on going on. So this lady now decided now to tell us the secret that we were shocked to hear. So this lady said that she is worried because this lecturer now, he has been calling her like day and night, asking her, can I send you money to buy chips? So chips in American English is fries. So can I send you money to buy those to eat? Or which kind of gift should I buy for you during Valentine's Day? Or when should we meet? And it is not in the university premises, outside the university. So this has been a worry to our friend, and she didn't know what to do. So she was requesting for our help. What should she do? That's when we were shocked to hear, or even to think, how can our lecturer, we don't see our lecturer as this kind of person who can do such a thing, but it happened to be like that. So we didn't offer any help to this lady immediately at that moment because the class was over, and then we had to get in the class. So we entered the class, and then I swear all of us, we didn't focus on anything. We didn't focus on what was being taught that day, because our focus was to see how is the interaction of this lecturer with this lady, because how can we not notice that this has been happening for such a long period, because we were first years, and then it was just almost at the end of the semester. So we have done several CATs, continuous assessment tests, and some other activities, but we didn't notice anything. So our work during that class was to see what was going on between this girl, our friend, and the lecturer. So we noticed the smiles, we noticed how the lecturer was coming around her, putting his hand on the shoulder of the lady as he teaches, just small, smooth moves around the class, around this lady. So we were shocked, and then we were convinced that this is something that can be true, because we didn't notice, we thought that this was just a normal class, like this is how this lecturer normally teaches, but it happened to be not that way. So after the class, we went on discussing, so how did this lecturer get the number of this lady? So it happened, we just added the contact of our lecturer in our WhatsApp group, which is something that you as a student as students in the university, don't try to make that mistake if the lecturer has not requested, because the lecturer also monitors, even if that is not her work to do. He always or she always monitors the kind of things that you talk about in the group. Like, you don't have that freedom of suggestion, freedom of speech when the lecturer is around. So we did that mistake whereby we added the lecturer in our WhatsApp group. So the lecturer, his work was not to monitor us, but to pick to pick the number of our friend and to go and chat with her. So the only help that we offer to the girl was, we don't want this matter to go like in the head offices, because you have been a thing for a very long time. So if we take the matter to the higher offices, to the big bosses, you will get into trouble and the lecturer will get into trouble, and we don't know what will happen to you outside the school, and we don't want anything to happen to you. So we said to her, just play it cool. Don't we asked her if he has already engaged in the intercourse. She said no, because the lecturer kept calling her to meet outside the university, but she didn't. So we said, you just play it cool with him, and after we finish our course here in this university, you just know what you will do, because we will take care of you when we are around here in the university. But after we finish, we will not be associated with anything that will happen after we finish our course. So you just play it cool, because we don't want the matter to escalate, and we don't want any bad energy when it comes to our classes, because this lecturer was the main lecturer on that subject. So we didn't want that bad energy in case we take the matter to the higher offices and then nothing happened, and then the lecturer kept on being our lecturer. We don't want that kind of energy when it comes to the lecturer interacting with us. So we just want her to play it cool. And it happened like that. We finished our course and we went our separate ways, and I can tell, we have not talked for a while, but I can tell the lady is not into the lecturer. They are not something, they are not thing. I hope she is okay. We have not talked for a while. I hope she is okay. So that's it. And how, you may ask, how did this lecturer only choose this girl? I don't know. Maybe the girl was attracting to the lecturer. She was cute. Yeah, so many factors. But the fact that we knew, even the girl knew, was that the lecturer also had other students. So it was like a play thing, because the lecturer wanted to be your friend. He will lie to you, or she will lie to you, like by being lenient when it comes to marking your exams. Like, you may write not a correct answer 100%, just marking the process, and then maybe the answer is wrong. So he or she will be so lenient marking your paper. So in your grades, you will be happy, but other students may suffer. So that was the only benefit. The lecturer will be so nice to you, but in return, he may want something. So I don't know also if it normally happens to boys, like a lady lecturer may be in love with a student who is a gentleman. I've never heard such a thing, but if it happens, then for boys, we consider that as a luck. Many we consider that as a luck. But what we normally say is protect yourself against STDs, your future, your education, your health. Yes, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and also share your moment if you have noticed any kind of student being in love with the lecturer, or that kind of a scenario, and I'll be happy to engage with it in the comment section. Peace.